What is going on, everyone? It is now Saturday. I'm heading out to Queensland Raceway to see round 2 of the Series X3 Queensland XL Series with Motorsport Australia. They are racing at Queensland Raceway, like I just said. Normally they're out at Morgan Park, out at Warwick. Today they're in Brisbane, or out at Ipswich. And I'm going to head out there and check it out because hopefully in a month or two I'll be racing with these guys out at Morgan Park, which I'm super excited for. And since they're so close to town, I thought I'd go out and check them out and see what's happening. And hopefully there's a really great day of racing and it all goes off without a hitch. There's no problems and it all works out perfectly well. So I know there's 40 XLs meant to be out there today, which usually at Queensland Raceway, you know, accidents happen. But normally it's a great day of racing or great weekend of racing. So it's a 2-day meet. I'm going Saturday. There is racing Sunday. I won't be out there for Sunday because I've got some other engagements on. So we'll go and check it out today. And then hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll have my car on track and be out there with these guys racing in a few weeks' time. So let's do it.
Got the Porsches and the Timber up there as well as they put the foot to the wall. Lap number 1. And to complete it is Curry, followed by Neil. Out here at Queensland Raceway of course.
Could we please have
Alright, so the car went over multiple times and ended up going up in flames. We're just here, the driver is out, being checked over on the other side of the track. But that was absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Pretty crazy. We saw some photos of how high that car got going up over. I think it must have rolled at least 10 times, and if I get some footage of it, I'll see if I can post it. But driver Stevie Chant, she's okay. A bunch of other drivers stopped, pulled her out of the car, and about 10 to 15 seconds after it, they pulled her out, it just went up in flames. And then the fire crew jumped out here, and it took a while to get it put out. And now they're just trying to get it back on the truck. Unfortunately, can't roll it over. But that car, I don't think will be no more. It is, yeah, it was wild. It started down there, and she's rolled multiple times and ended up down here on a roof, and they just dragged her out. She's just jumping in the ambulance now, but thank the Lord she's all right, man. That was vicious, absolutely vicious. And she's only a tiny little thing, 15 years old, gun little driver. It's a shame that happened had to happen to her. All right, so just seen some in-car footage of her accident, and it was brutal. She is very lucky to get out of that. I'll show you some of it now. This is from John Crossing in the adhesive car with Jason at Hannigan Motorsports. He was lucky not to collect her as well. Another car came through and she actually landed on this other car's bonnet, that other car I showed you. And John was lucky not to collect her as well. So yeah, she's really lucky to get out of that one. Alright guys, that is our day done out at Queensland Raceway. Obviously there's a couple more races to go. There's one more race I think this afternoon after the accident, and 2 tomorrow, which I think the last one is I think 35-minute plus 1 lap race. So you're probably looking at about 20 something laps, which is not too bad. Yeah, pretty scary situation today to see that happen. I've seen some photos of it, and that car got insanely high. I reckon about somewhere between maybe 10, 15, 20 feet in the air, and came down hard, and that car's total, it's done. So thankfully she's okay, that we know of, and she was pulled out of the car. I tell you what, young Maverick, from what I hear, he actually watches my videos. His second race meeting, he actually got out there, was one of the first ones to pull her out of the car, and from what I hear, she was on fire, and he put her out and started putting the car out that was on fire as well. It was good to see a lot of the drivers that were there first with fire extinguishers from their own car putting the fire out. So not only was it Maverick that helped out, there's a few other drivers that jumped in there and got them out. I know there were a few shaken, a lot of, I think there must have been 10 cars that stopped and got her out and helped her. One driver ripped the door off the car to drag her out because there was fuel leaking in the car, got her out, and yeah, she was pretty shaken up. I believe she's taken off. I think the other car that clipped her right before John Crossing got to her, he's been taken. He got a bit of an injury as well. So massive crash. But I tell you what, it's everyone just pulled up straight away, jumped out. And the scary part is that they jumped out, and the marshals and the fireys took so long to get there that the XL racers were using the fire extinguishers in their car to try and put it out, and there was still fire extinguishers sitting on the outside of the track where the accident happened that hadn't been touched, that marshals could have jumped off and gotten. So lessons to be learnt. Yeah, scary situation, really scary, but thankfully she's okay. Hopefully she'll be back out racing soon. She'll get a new car and she can get back out and start racing. So that about wraps us up for today, guys. It's been a big day. I have my son's 8 years birthday party to try and get to, and I said I'd take him out to some basketball tonight, so that's where I'm headed now. I'm leaving the track early to go spend some time with him and my family, and then hopefully very, very soon we'll have this car out on track, my car out on track, and racing, and soon to be with these guys out here. And I think these guys race in July out at Warwick. It's about 2.5 hours from where I live, and the goal is to get it out there and racing at that series. I met John Broadbent, the president. Super awesome guy, very welcoming. All the people I've met through the Series X3 club here in Queensland have been fantastic. So we'll get the car out, we'll do a test day or two, and then we'll get it out and start racing and see how we go. And yeah, today put a lot of things into perspective. Cars can be replaced, but people can't. So glad everything's okay. All right, guys. I'll see you later.